Hello everybody, this is White Wolf, and I wanted to get on here today and make a video about really just taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, and tapping into your self-love and realizing that you can have whatever you want. You just have to feel like you can have whatever you want. You have to feel like you're a champion. You have to feel like you can go after whatever you want to go after. And just choosing to empower yourself in the times where you don't feel as empowered, and also just allowing yourself to always be excited. Allow yourself to see the excitement in every moment, not to be a reminiscence of a moment, but to be the moment, to be the empowerment, to be the love, to be the transcendence that is here, all pervasive, all knowing, all encompassing. And when you allow yourself to be that, when you allow yourself to be in a receptive mode, to be in a calm, collected state of consciousness where you are not phased of what is and what is not. You know that you can perfect every singular moment. Allowing yourself to perfect every singular moment will allow you to perfect every moment that you have and perfect the timeline that you're in. And also allowing yourself to transverse your consciousness. Allow yourself to let go of that ego. When you let go of your ego, you're not in a tussle with yourself. You're not in a fight with yourself. You're not against yourself. So when you're not against yourself, you're not against your consciousness. You're not against the divine wisdom that is wanting to be channeled out of you. You are a channel, a vessel, a beacon of light. You have to feel as if you are the appearance of light. You have to feel that you are the appearance that breathes the light, that emits the light, that allows the light to shine through everything that you do, everything that you are, everything that you are trying to become. And allowing yourself to become that which you want, which you desire, which you strive for, and to not allow anything to throw you off of your stride. When you don't allow anything to throw you off of your stride, you allow yourself to remain in alignment. And even when you catch yourself out of alignment, snap yourself back into alignment. And it's dedicating yourself, and it's being very diligent with yourself to see what you want, to see how you cannot be negative, to see that being negative is only making it worse. It's only making it more agitated, more in pain, more wanting of something else. So when you're able to allow yourself to be the projector screen, project what you want, imprint upon your own consciousness. When you allow yourself to imprint upon your own consciousness, you don't allow yourself to waver. You don't allow yourself to fold. You don't allow yourself to be that which you are not. And you need to confirm what you are so you confirm what you are not. So, and as you do that, as you precisely allow yourself to dedicate yourself and to really switch and flip the switch and allow yourself to be the cosmic abundance, to be the blessing, to be the essence of source. And when you allow yourself to connect your streamline of consciousness into the frequency that emits the vibration, that emits everything into awareness itself, you allow yourself to be the breadcrumb trail of excitement. You allow yourself to be the excitement of every emotion, sensation. Not that you feel like the world is against you, or you feel like your emotions are against you, or feel like that someone is against you, because you're not looking at it from a vantage point of subject to object. Excuse me. You're not looking at it from a subject to object type of perspective. You see yourself as a non-physical being. And as you see yourself as the soul knows, and you see yourself as the heart of the Creator, as the light of God, as God itself. When you realize that you are a God in human form, you allow yourself to transcend the human perspective, which brings lack, which brings unworthiness, which brings disdain towards yourself. And this is about really loving yourself and loving everything and loving your life. So if you love yourself, then you're able to love another person. You're able to love their flaws, love their... And this isn't judging, really. This is really just looking at it that, okay, I see it from their vantage point, so I can give them wisdom. Or it's the other way around, and you're able to receive, and you're not coming from a state where you cannot receive, that you can't open yourself up to allowing yourself to receive. So when we just stop putting up the fight and we allow ourselves to ease into ease, grace, and wisdom and majesty, and allow ourselves to be that, then we allow ourselves to quantum leap. We allow ourselves to step into what we want to. We allow ourselves to be that which cannot be altered. Sometimes it's a matter of stop moving. It's a matter of observing what is hindering you from stepping in to more grace, wisdom, manifestation. So, but don't do it like you're whipping yourself or feel like you're judging yourself. You have to accept yourself, and you have to be like water. You have to be like water. Water becomes everything. Water becomes its environment. Water becomes you. If you're all wet, then you're wet. You're still water. You're made of 70% of water. The water becomes the cup. The water becomes the tsunami. So we're here to be like water, and to be like water means that we have to adapt to the circumstances, to our environment, to where we can see from a different vantage point. We allow ourselves to do this at a perfected rate, because now we're allowing ourselves to channel, but we're channeling in a way where it's not draining ourselves. We're not making ourselves tired when we're doing this, because when we do a lot of energy work, we can feel as if we are like a phone that's losing its charge, that's losing its battery, and we kind of gassed ourselves. It's kind of like if you're working out a lot and you're using a lot of weights. You can't gas yourself too much because you want a full balanced exercise. Yes, work out hard. I'm not a fitness person, I'm a spiritual person. This is just an analogy. But you don't want to overdo it. Maybe it's your first time exercising. You don't want to overdo it. You want to do as much as you can in the sets that you can. So if you did like 4 or 5 sets of pull-ups and you did like 4 sets of them, you did almost like 20 pull-ups, right? So just allow yourself, like, okay, I'm going to give myself time. I'm going to give myself some grace. I'm going to give myself a breather, a step back, and I'm going to push the reset button on my life. And when you allow yourself to push the reset button on your life, you're allowing yourself to ease into anything that you want to. Ease into the bliss, ease into the troubles, ease into the challenges, ease into it. With the wisdom as if you have grown 10 years in 5 minutes. So you can call this a state of teleportation, transversing. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Just because I'm saying something doesn't mean that it's signaling something else within you. So I could be saying something and you're like, oh, it actually means this. Then go along with that. If you don't resonate with what I say, resonate with what you say, what you feel within your heart of hearts. And when you allow yourself to do that, it makes it more exciting. It makes it more intelligent, it makes it more authentic, it makes it more raw. Because now you're coming from a state where you don't have to think about it, you don't have to dream it, you don't have to visualize it, but you just know. Visualization's great, and I'm all about it because I do it with a lot of my meditations. Intending is great, but being is something entirely different. Becoming is different. And when you're able to bridge the gap of absolutely immersing yourself into it, immersing yourself in the different reality, immersing yourself within the next stage, the next phase of your life, you allow yourself to flow with it. You allow yourself to flow with the energy. And that's what's beautiful about it. When you allow yourself to get into overflow, it turns into abundance. And then abundance turns into multiplicity. And then multiplicity turns into everything. And then turns into signs and confirmations and wonders and miracles. And it turns into a domino effect. But the domino effect isn't a bad thing. You can look at everything with a positive light. Even the most negative people, you can see it from a positive vantage point. So what is the most direct route? The most direct route is just allowing yourself to ride the wave and to be the example of Source throughout your entire day. It's very difficult, but once you do it, you will see how much better it feels. That you want to be, even if you have to sage yourself down, even if you have to clear your energy as many times of the day, or you just have to get to the point where you feel like that force field that cannot be penetrated. You have to feel like you're a awareness that cannot be penetrated, that cannot be altered, that cannot be destroyed, that cannot be eliminated. It cannot die. Energy cannot die. Energy evolves. Energy evolves and it never dies and it never ceases to exist, because then it'll just exist in another way. But right here, right now, is the most perfected singular timeline. Just about how you transverse it and perceive it and allow it and to be it is based on you. So be a time traveler, be an energy transverser, be that adventure, be the adventure itself. We're here for action and adventure. And when we don't align that action with that adventure, we don't allow ourselves to let go. And then we can finally just be free, and to be absolutely free will. To be so free that it feels like that you're riding a bike, but you're standing on the bike and you don't have your hand on the handlebars, right? What you're doing is dangerous, but you're not having the thought or the perception that, oh fuck, I'm gonna fall off this and I'm gonna hurt myself. Because if we do that, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect at this is what I'm channeling right here, right now. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because we're not all perfect, and I don't expect you to be. But when we get to the point where we're able to just do whatever we want to do, be the adventure, be the essence of Source, and allow ourselves to just free fall into that waterfall, and to be the water, and to be that fluent energy that allows yourself to be ever flowing, and you become the aqua river flow of God Source energy. And it's not downstream, and it's not upstream, but it's just a calm stream. Calm. Very calm. So we're gonna do a tiny meditation. So what I want you to do is that I want you to visualize your life in the next 10 years, to visualize everything that you've done, to allow yourself the present, the future to become one, and allow yourself to explode with joy, to be immersed with spirit, to allow the light of spirit to pierce your heart, to be free, to be open, to be receptive, to be the emulation of Source. And when you allow yourself to do that, you are absolutely free. There's no boundaries, there's no limitations, there's nothing stopping you. So now that there's nothing stopping you, you are in an immovable, unstoppable, indescribable space of creation. Take a deep breath. I am the light is me, the light is everything that I do, and I am the light. The light allows me to be, the light allows me to soar, the light allows me to open up and receive the blessing that is Source, that is everything, that is the transcendence that I want to become. And I'm dedicating myself and giving my life to God. Offering up healing, offering up blessings, offering up giving, releasing, letting go, and being that spark of consciousness. Being that spark of inspiration, being that love, and you love yourself fully in this moment. There is no doubt that you love who you are and you're proud of who you are and you stand in the authority of who you are. And just smile. Smile at your accomplishments. Smile at who is in your life. Allow the future and the present to be one. Allow it to coexist. Allow yourself to take that momentum and that energy and place it within the present moment. Align your stream of consciousness with all the vibrations of God, the sensations of God, to your soul tree, to your soul family, to the entire universe at large. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And allow your creation to unfold as it should. Allow yourself to tap into overflow, to be like water, to encompass your environment, to encompass your life, to be the moment, to be the here and now, to be the excitement itself, and to make everything a representation of how you dedicate yourself to meditation, to your life, knowing that your labor is your love. And that the truth always stands, and the truth will always set you free. That is the sound of silence. As this meditation is coming to a close, allow yourself to come back slowly, to come back into that space, and allow yourself to be a renewed person. And when I snap my fingers, you'll come back too, and you'll become the oracle of love, light, and wisdom. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe and like for the channel, and also make appointments with me. $60 for an hour and 20 minutes for $120, an hour and 40 minutes for $140. And book a private session with me, psychic readings, healings, activation codes, downloads, Akashic records. And until next time, I hope this blessed you, and you have a wonderful evening, morning, day, or night, and have a blessed life.